China's 41st Antarctic Inland Expedition Team has set off. Over the next 2 months, 25 team members will head to Taishan Station, Kunlun Station, and the Grove Mountains to conduct scientific research and maintain station facilities. Like the inland stations, the departure base is situated on the Antarctic ice sheet. Life here reflects the hardships of inland expeditions. Before the team set out, I had the chance to visit the base. From Taishan Station, I traveled 7.5 kilometers by snowcat, a bumpy half-hour ride to reach the departure base. Colorful containers could be faintly seen in the heavy snow. Jiang Hua, our driver and an inland team member responsible for equipment maintenance, explained their functions. Red containers house power systems. Green containers are living quarters, yellow ones hold tools, and blue containers serve as dining and rest areas. Unloading operations surrounding China's Taishan Station are ongoing. Every year, supplies of the inland team are firstly transported to the departure base and then organized. This year, due to sea ice conditions, most supplies were airlifted by helicopter. But the weather was bad today. The heavy snow reduced visibility, canceling helicopter operations. Team members focused on organizing supplies, inspecting equipment, and preparing the expedition a few days later. Upon arrival, I witnessed equipment repairs firsthand. Researcher Wang Meng, along with the mechanics Zheng Yinggen and Wu Zhiming, were fixing a generator, the heart of inland expeditions. Without electricity, survival and research would be impossible. Power ensures scientific instruments run continuously, recording critical data. In addition to traditional fuel generators, clean energy sources like wind and solar power are now in use, powering low-energy instruments even without human supervision. Water is another essential for survival. At the base, just like inland, team members melt snow for daily use. They first shovel away the surface snow to collect the cleaner layers underneath. A full bag of snow yields less than a quarter of its volume in water. Given these constraints, showers are impossible during expeditions. The team's chef Yi Guoqiang was preparing lunch. Freshly collected snow was melted for cooking water. For refrigeration, food was buried outside in the snow. To prevent the skewers, Antarctic seabirds from stealing supplies, food must be buried deep. This is only a concern near the coast. Further inland, life is virtually non-existent. After a hearty meal, I toured the living quarters. While outdoor temperatures were freezing, the interior was warm and cozy. The 6-person cabins were slightly cramped but comfortable enough. Outside, the snowfall intensified, but work continued without pause. Since December 2nd, team members had been working in shifts to receive, inspect, and organize supplies. During the polar day, with no distinction between night and day, 24-hour operations are common. Despite the cold and UV exposure that darkened their faces, the team hardly noticed fatigue. After 2 weeks of preparations, the inland team finally embarked on their journey. Ahead lies extreme cold, low oxygen, blizzards, whiteouts, and treacherous crevasses. They will carry out research in astronomy, geology, glaciology, and geophysics. May they continue the legacy of Antarctic exploration with awe for nature and a passion for science, writing a new chapter of perseverance and discovery in this remote frontier.